So I was the only one out of the group to watch Unhinged.
I wonder why.
Um, but before I start, if you're watching the video version of this, make sure to go to wherever you get your podcast, Spotify, etc., to listen to the full episode of The Council. Or if you're listening, go to youtube.com/the movie lover and watch our beautiful faces. So, Unhinged. This was the movie. It's from Solstice Studios, and it was always gonna come out like 2 weeks before Tenet because they wanted to be like the first movie to come out. It stars Russell Crowe and really nobody else of
That's
any
it.
note. Gabriel Bateman, who's the little kid in it, he was in the new Child's Play movie. He was really good in that, and he's pretty good in this too. But everyone else is kind of unknown. It's directed by Derek Bort, who did what did he do? Nothing. He's really done nothing before. um, but I really like this movie. I just thought it was a lot of fun. On the surface, it may seem like a very Republican, like white person movie, and it's very smart on Solstice's part to release this film because it's very much the type of film that people who are anti-maskers are going to go and see who don't care about coronavirus. So I think this movie is going to make a lot of money in the States. um, but I just thought it was a lot of fun. It's a movie that is super fun to watch on the big screen because you have a lot of like car chases and action. I saw it in D-Box, so the seats moved a lot. But it's also a movie that you can totally watch on streaming at home if you don't feel safe. But again, I feel like the demographic that wants to watch this movie is not afraid to go out and see it on a big screen. I thought on a technicality standpoint, also the movie was very, very good. It feels very much like a student film the way it was made, because if you watch a lot of student films or you make a lot of student films, you try to get really interesting shots and stuff that big blockbusters don't really have the time to do or don't care to do. So you have a lot of really cool shots of like the car or Russell Crowe or something, and they're framed really well. I love the colors. The opening scene of the film was really, really good. It was, I don't want to spoil it, but it's in the trailer where he, let's say he blows something up, and it's shot all like in the car. So it's, you get a really cool view like through the window, and it's raining and stuff, and the colors and the fire. So that was really cool. The score also is amazing because at the end of the day, it's just people driving and like crying, right? But the score really adds to it. And the biggest thing about this movie is how far it goes, because I was sitting there with my mouth on the floor. Like, it was so shocking the stuff that they do in this movie. They run over people, they try to choke kids until they die. Like, there's so much that happens in this movie that you will not believe, and it's the perfect film to go with friends and just be like, what the hell am I watching? What is happening? This is a lot of fun. So I think if you want to go out and watch a movie, and it's 90 minutes, so it's short, you're in, you're out, and you're good. I think this is a good film to watch. It's in theaters, I think, in most places now, the US, Canada, UK, all that fun stuff. But it was just a really fun film that I think people should check out. And the performances also were really good. Russell Crowe was amazing. Gabriel Bateman was good. The lead actress, Karen Pistoris. Pistoris sounds about right. She was pretty good in the film. So overall, a strong film. Um, and also, I want to point out, because a lot of people said that this glorifies what Russell Crowe did. It doesn't glorify any of that. It has a really good message about being empathetic towards people. Not Russell Crowe, but like, yeah, nah.
Were Wait, were people saying that it was glorifying Russell Crowe? Because whenever people would say that, I'm just like anti-Semitism. Were people?
People who watched the trailer or only watched the first 40 minutes of the film um, said that it glorified Russell Crowe's character without watching the full film. It does not. And what they do to Russell Crowe's character at the very end of the film is also very satisfying. You're very much on the side of Karen's character. I forget her name. Also, she has
First time
a
someone's
family
ever
and a
been on the same
brother.
side as a Karen. Way!
Exactly. Yeah. But it doesn't do that at all. I think both of them were in the wrong a little bit in the like when you watch the trailer, I'll give them this. When you watch the trailer, you're very much like, what the hell, lady? Leave the poor man alone. Why don't you just apologize? But I think in the film, they do a lot to kind of set up why she's acting this way and why he's acting this way. But he's totally like, it has a lot of, messaging about mental health and all that fun stuff. So I think it was good. One last thing that I want to say is I think parts of the film were sloppy in terms of the writing, because you would have things like they try to set up she's in a divorce or all this, and it'd be like the textbook, oh, here's a book of how to deal with divorce, and it's like just a shot of that, and you're like, you could have done it more organically than just that. But I think overall, fun film, definitely you should watch it. And yeah, so that's my review of Unhinged, in theaters now.
Still didn't make us want to watch it, but still, well done.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I saw that trailer. It just looks like Road Rage, the movie. Road Rage? Rage.
Road Rage. It is. Oh, the opening scene of the film, or not the opening scene, the opening credits of the film are amazing, because it shows real life footage of road rage, and it has like news, and it's about how the world is shit right now and how everybody's angry. It is so, and the music, it's so good. It's so good.
To be fair,
That sounds great
rage.
though.
Mm-hmm.
I don't drive.
I don't drive, but I get road
neither
rage
do I.
just as a passenger. Like,
Yeah,
I get so angry.
I know. I love flipping
Yes.
people off. It's a lot of fun.
Yes, but yeah.
That's it?
Yeah. Do you guys
But why
ever watch
glorify it though? Like, you'd like everyone knows you get angry. I don't want to go and sit for an hour and a half and be reminded that I'm a twat in a car.
But it doesn't, like, it's on the surface, it's just like, it's advertised as a road rage film, but it's not that when you like go in. There's a lot of different layers to the film. Road rage is just the baseline, but there's a lot that happens, and it's just a really fun thriller that you go, it's like SpongeBob. You go, you turn off your brain, and you just have a good time. But SpongeBob is like if you're kind of like, if you're high and you just want to look at Keanu Reeves in a tumbleweed. But this one is like if you really want your adrenaline to pump, then this is the film to watch.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just rewatch Disney princess movies. I'm good.
Okay. Do you guys ever watch like road rage videos on YouTube? Like those hour-long,
You do that?
Yeah, aren't they fun?
No, I don't watch
Like,
that.
what?
Dude, I
Okay.
watch mukbangs.
I watch
okay?
it a lot.
Okay. But yeah. The movie is very different from those videos, but I like both. So Anyway.
Interesting.
I like watching the videos where someone's had road rage, but then karma happens on the
Yeah.
same video. I like them videos,
I love those videos, yeah.
but I don't just like road rage videos. Like when they flipped someone off driving past and then they drive into a lamppost. I'm like, I like this.
Yeah.
Shiz, I get it. I do. I just appreciate karma,
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
always nice to see that it's real.
As a female dog.
Yeah.
And Yousef, what would be
Yeah.
your rating for Unhinged out of 10?
For Unhinged, I think Unhinged was actually a really well-made movie because it had the kind of sensibility. I feel student films a lot of the time are much more well-made than big Hollywood films because they don't have the money, so they have to get creative with how they tell the story. And I felt like this had shades of that, where you had to kind of use what you had, and it made it a really fun experience. So I give it like a 9. That's really high, but I think it was just a lot of fun. It was a really, really fun ride. I think the marketing they should have changed the marketing because the marketing on that film is horrible, but it was just a really, really fun movie. And because I work at a theater, in case this is your first time listening, and as people were exiting the film, everybody was like, I hated it, but it was so much fun. So yeah, that's kind of the consensus around the film is like, it's fun, but it's, like you hate it, but you love it.
Thanks for watching. Listen to the full episode streaming wherever you get your podcasts, with new episodes Tuesday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, links in the description box. And be sure to subscribe and hit that bell to stay caught up with The Council.
Boys, I'm excited.